Okay, welcome back everyone. So we're going to be doing something with the deck of playing cards. And you might think, oh, that's simple, right? It's just 52 pieces of paper with drawings on them. And to that I say, wrong. That is not true. They are actually very complicated in the way of combinations. So there are 52 cards in a deck, and if we were to arrange them in a line, it would be 52 possible cards that can be the first card. And then there's 51 possible cards that can be the second one because one card has already been used. And then 50 cards, and then all the way down into 1. And since we're talking about permutations, they multiply. So you can have a true amount of combinations. So that can be expressed like that, or 52 factorial. Alright, so we're going to get a timer and start counting down from 52 factorial seconds. And this number is huge. I mean, it looks like that. That is a large number. And so we're going to have that many seconds. And what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to count down all the way to get this timer to say 0. Okay, so let's start. So we're going to take the equator, and you're going to pick any spot on it. And you're going to take a step every billion years, right? And so the circumference of the Earth is about 40 million meters. And so if we take a step and at 1 meter per step, it's going to take that many years. That's a lot of years already. Okay, done? We are not done. No. Okay, so every time you go around the Earth, you're going to take a drop of water in the Pacific Ocean, and you're going to take a drop out of the Pacific Ocean. And there's about 700 million cubic kilometers of water. I don't know how many drops that is, but that is quite a lot of drops. And then you're going to keep going around the Earth and taking a drop out of water every time you go around the Earth until the Earth is dry. And once you do that, you're going to take a piece of paper and put it down on the ground. And then you're going to take your dry Earth, fill it back up with water, and repeat. And then you're going to do that until your stack of paper reaches the sun. And so that means every billion years you take a step. Every time you make it around the Earth, you put a drop of water out of the ocean. And every time you empty the ocean, you put a piece of paper down. Are we done? No. Are we close? Not even. Okay, so we're going to have to do that 1,000 more times to get a third of the way there. But you know what? This is boring. This is just paper, water, and steps, and the sun, I guess. So remember that deck of cards that we have with us, right? Every billion years, you're going to deal yourself a 5-card poker hand. And every time you get a royal flush, you're going to buy yourself a lottery ticket. And every time that lottery ticket wins the jackpot, you're going to take a grain of sand and the Grand Canyon and put said grain of sand into the Grand Canyon. And then we're going to repeat. We're going to do that until the Grand Canyon is filled with sand. And every time you fill up the Grand Canyon with sand, you're going to take Mount Everest, and you're going to take off 1 ounce of rock on it. And then you're going to repeat by take all the sand out of the Grand Canyon, deal yourself a 5-card poker hand, and then every billion years you do that. And then if you get a royal flush, lottery ticket, and then every time you win, Grand Sand in the ocean, in the Grand Canyon. Every time you do that, once it's filled, get rid of rock, and repeat that until the Mount Everest just isn't there anymore. You might think, oh, we have to be done. We're almost there, right? No, you're gonna have to do this 256 more times. It's about 255 and a half, but it's around 256 times. Okay, so yes, we are finally done. We have taken a huge, astronomically large number, and we have reduced that down to 0 through time. And you might be thinking, could this actually happen? I hate to burst your bubble. No, of course not. This can't actually happen because our Earth, all the oceans will boil off when we take our very 4th step around the world because every billion years, so in 5 billion years, the Earth will not be here anymore. But that's just something you can think about and wonder. Um, you might be thinking, how big is this number? It is larger than the universe. Not like that, but like that many seconds is longer than the universe has existed. Just so you know, a little tidbit of information. So you might think, hey, that playing card isn't so simple anymore. And you know what? If you do think that, then my job here is done because I just convinced you that 52 pieces of paper with drawings on them has potential to possibly be one of the largest numbers of all time. Well, not like largest numbers, like, but not like that. Because I know there's like no largest number, but one of the largest numbers humans have ever found. Like, if you think about it like that. Yeah, and I mean, so every time you shuffle a deck of cards, you're doing something that has never been done before. Ever. Because that combination of cards has never happened ever. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, please be sure to subscribe. It really means a lot. But I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll stay tuned for some more weird playing card videos, I guess.